Let's see. I'm gonna need a vehicle. Tired of running around now. We still have 8 hours to kill, so sure we'll find something to do in that time before we have to smoke the time away. On to the milk barn, which I'm not sure where that is. Ryan's got a side quest for us. So does he. It's close to here. Let's just drive around and hopefully find it. That's probably a bad idea, though. Damn trees always in the way.
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in. Do you remember Liz? Prom queen? Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know, she was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
Say, Zach, were you with me back then?
You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films.
Figured it out, Zach?
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
Star Wars, perhaps? I don't know. I'm glad that York has more stuff to talk about, though. Seems it kind of refreshes over time. And I'm not sure where the convenience store is. It's on the other side of town with all the other stuff. I think it's nearby here. Yeah, there it is, Milk Barn. Hidden by the 2 telephones. Apparently there's a lot of trading cards nearby. We'll go snag this one. Seems to be trapped all alone on the steps. Plus it's another $200. Oh, the coveted record player card. Been looking for that one for so long.
To recap, the movie was the 4th sequel in a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans. I don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still forget 4. Richard Donner directing 1 and 2. Now those 2 were great movies. Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman.
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed. I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song for Superman. But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way.
I know it's strange, Zach. I know. So, Zach, which Richard Donner film do you like the best?
No need to hurry. Take some time to think it over.
New Star Wars had something to do with it. Time to get some new threads. And other goodies. Plus, it'll be nice to talk to Keith again. Probably one of my favorite inhabitants of the town. What's up, Kaysen?
You?
Why are you packing so much heat? Well, that one's kind of accurate, actually.
Huh?
What? What kind of reaction was that? Well, you surely didn't laugh at it. Unless he was shocked that I didn't laugh. That bugs me when people do that. That is not the right way to spell lose. I actually had a teacher that did that once, and I'm like, really? Come on now. You are a teacher. You're supposed to be educating people. You can't be talking about loose sense. Come on now. $19. Could have got 20, but you spelled lose wrong. What's up, Keith? I'm just gonna walk over here. Special Agent. The Greekotch? I think we can actually get this as a weapon. It's like a melee weapon that never breaks, and it's super powerful as well. You done shopping yet, Kaysen? It's my turn. FBI Special Agent.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I do, man. That's why I'm here. Need some new rockin' threads, brah. Yeah, I think him and his lady friend have different lists. Like, his wife has everything. Let's see the list. Spiritual Map A. That's, yeah, the thing I was talking about. Let's get it and hear the story about it.
Hey, man. The spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens. I'll tell you a story, okay, man? But, don't go spreading it around. The spirits, they don't like publicity.
Just ignore Kaysen standing there all weird. Kaysen statue.
Back when this place was a lumber kingdom, you know, the rockin' 80s.
Rockin'.
That tunnel was the main connection from the lumber yard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would like come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were like all up in arms. Save our nature, stop pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the US of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people got even more worked up, you know? They started a protest inside the tunnel itself. I guess maybe that was the start of all the bad times.
Bad times.
Oh yeah, man. Rough stuff and heavy times, man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack, and the woman, she was a tree hugger. They rarely ever fought, but then, one morning, they had a lover's quarrel. People think that her love of nature clashed with his profession. But we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted. He called her an idiot. And then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had known, that would be the last word he would ever say to her.
Creep me out, Kaysen.
When he finished his work for the day, he got in his car and drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again. And to scare them a little, he decided to speed up. He probably thought they'd all scatter so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. Slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled hand, there was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman had no other relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know, he might still be in the tunnel, weeping over his lost love. So now, some folks say there's a ghost of a young man that haunts the tunnel. I told you it was called Cope's Tunnel, right? Well, check this out. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel now. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
Maybe I can bring the statue of Kaysen along. Reminds me of that one area in Majora's Mask where you make clones of yourself. Kaysen busted out the ocarina, then got out of here. He has no time for creepy stories. Deep blue, I think this is the Phoenix Wright outfit. Yeah, that's what I call it anyway. What else we got? Golf club, shovel, fork. More like a pitchfork, really. But bullets, coffee, cookies. Expensive ass cookies. I'm good. Got what I came for. Though Lily might have some more stuff. Hey, I'm alive again. Speaking of Lily, there's another side quest thing involving her. Excuse me, sir, I'll just take this agent on her. Doesn't seem like she's here at the moment, though. Oh well, perhaps another time. For now, let's go investigate Corpse Tunnel. I'll probably hear the stories of the other two, but I don't think I'll actually go through them. Because they are kind of monotonous from what I remember. And I just kind of want the infinite ammo machine gun. Don't care much for the shotgun now that I have this piece. Where's my car? Hit save, it's been a little bit. I haven't really accomplished too much, but... oh well. Working at our own pace here. This is probably going to be a long playthrough. Longer than I originally thought it would be. But that's okay. I enjoy my time spent in Deadly Premonition. What is this key thing? Let's check the map. More side quests and cards. I think we can... like, that car in the opening cutscene we were driving, we can get it put back together, and it is a lot faster than these police cars that we get. Or we could just upgrade cars in general here. Might check that out at some point.